And let's end this with something cute. A broken promise. George Mare ran outside of her old farmhouse, yelling out to the yards for anyone to hear. Well, well, where are you, girl? The farm girl continued to call out as an old earth pony mare walked up behind her. Land sakes, Applejack! What is it all together? Are you trying to put the roosters out of work? Grace Smith asked. Elsa turned around to look at her grandmother, eyes lowering a bit. I'm sorry, Grace Smith. I haven't seen Winona all morning, and I'm getting worried she might have gotten lost or ran away from home. Elmira placed a covering hoof on Applejack's shoulder, gave her a soft hug. You'll be alright, Applejack. She's probably just doing a little run about the orchard. Be back, you'll see. That's just like Granny. She's been running all that much lately. She's just been walking kind of slow and poorly all month. She won't eat some of the food I'll give her anymore, Applejack said, some small tears coming to her eyes. Grace Smith let out a small sigh as she looked at Applejack with some sorrow in her eyes. Well, Applejack, Winona is getting along in years, remember? Dogs do like trees and ponies, so maybe it's just getting to the point she's finding a place to. Applejack's open wide in fear as she looked at Grace Smith. Don't say that, Gray. Winona can't possibly be ready to go. She sniffed a little as she found herself crying. Grace Smith slowly rubbed the green hoof along Applejack's back comfortably. Him's the every pony eventually. Soon they get too old to be doing the things they love, and then they die. Yeah, but to me too one day. Don't be like that, Granny. Applejack says he pulled Granny into a tight embrace. You're gonna live forever, trust me. Applejack then pulled back and smiled. I know Winona ain't gonna die till see it. Ain't your time to go. With that, she pulled away from her grandmother, began searching for her pet in the orchard. A few hours had passed by quickly for the young mare. Despite traversing half the farm in that time, she was nowhere close to finding her beloved companion. Well, no. Come on now, go to Applejack. She was once again bellowed the calls he had been yelling for the past few hours. She let out a few sobs as she prayed silently for her companion's safety. The companion that's always been at her side, a faithful friend that was as precious to her as the hat on her head. She chuckled to herself as she looked up at a tree that sat on the hill. She remembered the day she met both companions. Applejack let out a long, tired sigh as he rested against the side of the big tree overlooking the farm. It had only been a few months since he had gotten her mark, a few weeks since her father had passed away. So he laid back up against the tree and began to think about her life on the farm. Has he been doing enough? Has he been taking care of everything around the farm as well as her father had? And is she doing her best to keep her mom safe? Closing her eyes, she became content at the thought of her pregnant mom and the new baby that would be there in only a few more weeks. Sliding her legs back against her head, she let out a yawn as she began to feel sleep take her over. However, she was stopped from napping when she heard the rustling of grass. Opening up her eyes, she looked as the Stetson began to climb over the hill. Paul? Applejack asked as she watched the Stetson continue to walk to her. Slowly, she shook her head at the thought. She knew her father was dead after all. Curiously, she kept an eye on the incoming Stetson as it neared her, before tipping over at her feet. Moving closely to the hat, she pulled it back quickly as she watched a pair of white paws pop out of the hat. A small little brown thing let out a small bark as it popped its head out of the hat, showing off the rest of its little small brown body. Looking at the yards man before her, the little dog let out a few more little yips before running to Applejack and leaping at her. Now, where is that hat? Asked the big red stallion before hearing small barks coming from the dog. Oh, there she is. Oh, my little sister is enjoying her little present. Boy, Mike, she's adorable, Applejack said as he held the puppy in her forelegs. Is she really mine? Yep. Pete Max said as he picked up the brown Stetson with his right hoof and placed it on her head, along with this, his boss. I figure you might want to keep it since you've always wanted. The puppy's to keep you busy while I'm busy working. Applejack held the Stetson close to her, looking down upon the cherished Dia with a bit of tenderness. Where's he? Found her alongside the road next to her dead mother. Apparently some animal got to her and killed her. She's the only one left. Remax says watched the puppy running around circles and around Applejack. Well, Winona, Looks like we both have lost something important to us, huh? Elzak asked the small puppy as he walked away from the tree. Tell you what, let's promise each other this. I'll be there for you as much as possible. You'll help to protect and watch my family, deal? Yep! She smiled as the little puppy let out a yip in response. Now, girl, your first task is, the baby's coming! The baby's coming! Yelled Granny Smith from inside the farmhouse. Help with my baby sister! Elzak says he ran to the farmhouse as fast as he could. Elzak put the hat close to her as the memory faded from her mind. Oh, please, Winona, be alright. I'm not ready for you to go just yet. I want you to at least see my kids. You did so much for me. Helped watch my family and been one of my old friends. Please don't die. Elzak says she walked next to the big red barn, where she began to hear some whimpering from inside. Eyes opened wide in fear and worry. She ran inside the barn and saw a small little brown body on her side whimpering. Apple, go get Fluttershy! Hurry! She knew that her friend was not a vet, but she's better than one, and she needed a great caretaker at the moment. I still do love reminding you what Fluttershy's good at. Rushing over quickly to the small body, she put the hoof on the back of the body and began to roll gently. It's gonna be alright, Winona. It's gonna be okay. I got Fluttershy on the way, so don't you go in. She herself went. She looked over the side of the small dog, leaning her head over the side. A smile came to her face. Wow, you little bitch. We broke our promise. We agreed to be there for each other as much as we could. That includes we'll need... She continued to look at the little brown creature that was on the side of Winona. Its eyes unopened as it nursed its mother's side, a light brown fur still glistening from being born. It became a mother. On that day, Winona gave us very lively pups with the help of her master and master's friend Fluttershy. With a little help and a lot of care through the next weeks, the young pups grew into small little border collies. Come on, Winona! Elzak yelled as he ran through the field. Let's get these kids of yours moving. We want to be very big and strong so they can work hard. Hello, Ashley. That goes for you, too. Applebloom says he's carrying a small brown pup on her head. Applebloom, a little strong to keep carrying her loud lad. Elzak says she stood on the hill with her companion on her side. Well, I don't know, but she was the run the leader, Applebloom said while the young pup lifted from her head. So I figure she'll get the chance to race up before getting bigger. And then we can learn to get her on the farm like you and her mom. Elzak chuckled as he rubbed Winona's back. She'll take good care of her, Winona, just like I'll take care of you, I promise. Yeah, I've read one too many Winona dies at the end fanfics where poor little Winona dies, and as a guy who loves animals deeply, I couldn't take it anymore. She knew that death comes for pets and loved ones one day, but in the presence of new life, death could be forgotten. She knew she would always watch over her faithful pet. Why? Because he promised her. She always keeps her promise. Oh, side note, the puppies' names are Ashley, John, Alan, Reba, and Tim. If you recognize those southern boys' names, you've listened to country music.